Mate, it's hot today. It is hot today. I come up here to do this video about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. Just laid down, just looks at the tablet, scrolling through, looking at nonsense. It's well hot in here. It's not even the heat. It's the fact that the air is just boiling. It's just blowing hot air, man. It's so hot. Yeah, robbing people, running up on people. I've had it done to me in jail. I've done a video about it. How I got robbed. I think the video's called something like that. Yeah, it's one of those. It's the risk you take in prison. You know, especially the way I was doing prison. Is you win some, you lose some. You know, if it is what it is. But this is one of the times that it wasn't me. I wasn't on the receiving end. I was about to say the receiver, but that mean I was on the receiving end. I was the giver. Definitely not the taker. Right, so I want to say it was Bedford. I'm sure it was HMP Bedford. Association time. You know, the allocated 40 minutes, half hour, 40 minutes out of the cell. It's never an hour. I always say that. If you've ever read you get an hour out of your cell, or prisoners get an hour out of the cell for association time, it's not real. It's not true. It used to be true. You know, you get out, you have to make a choice. You can either, you know, have a shower and a phone call, or play pool and have a phone call, or, you know, you can never do a lot of things. The amount of times you'll miss having a shower because you know you might leave, wait till they call last showers. You know, last showers, which basically means 10 minutes. You've got 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You've got to run in there now because you're about to lock the door. Sometimes they call that 10 minutes after they open the door, open your cell door for association. You'll be standing there on the phone, rabbiting away, 5-10 minutes in, and they'll go, last call shower, you miss it because you're not expecting it. Turn around afterwards, you go in the shower. Oh yeah, no, that stopped 20 minutes ago. What? This ain't about showers and missing out on shower time, is it? Robbing people. Association time. So me and my cellmate, it was my cellmate that brought the idea to me. He was with these two people that bought a 3.5, an eighth. I was in the cell. I think I was in my cell, probably making a coffee or something, waiting for association to be over. It was boring to me, so come out, do what I had to do, have a shower, and then, you know, bang up and have a joint. Could not care less about talking to people I didn't like and had nothing in common with. Could not care less about that. Then I've said it many times. I say it every other video. I didn't even like having a cellmate. Didn't like having a cellmate. Then here, this story I'm telling him about. Always moaning about a cellmate. Right. I'm making a coffee. Just say I'm making a coffee. He's come moseying on back to the cell. Blah 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 blah. I've just been with matey. They bought a 3.5. I ain't got a clue who he's talking about. He knows them. Like, he did that much more than not having a dig or anything. But he used to float around the wing at association time, and you wouldn't even know the people he'd be having a joint with. He'd find the dregs of society if they had a joint and smoke it with them. You know, that was just the way he was. That was just the way he liked to do. He liked to spend hunting 2 pools down. He'd hunted a 3.5 down. So, do you want to rob these 2 people? What are they like? Because you have to put in the work here or what? Can't really be arsed, mate. One of them ones, you know. And they're a pair of plums. Oh, is it alright then? You know. By this time, Bedford is Kago with cutting instruments. I've done a story again about in Bedford finding 2 knives in my cell. I probably handed them in after, allegedly. It was all alleged, wasn't it? But the wooden bunk beds, they're like the IKEA sort of bunk beds you get in the prisons, the newer ones, the newer bunk beds, sort of like bolted to the wall. But I could get my hand down in Bedford. And it's always good to have a route around when you first move into a cell, see what you can find. I found phone SIM cards and drugs and all sorts by having a route around. Put my arm down there and found like a kitchen knife, just with a blade snapped off, and another one, sort of a homemade thing, like a metal pole, like with a big old sharpened edge. They either got handed in or sold. Probably handed in. I wouldn't have sold them. The toothbrush melted in, like a blade melted into the toothbrush. It's easy to do once you know how to do it. When you first try and do it, all you do is burn your hands and put melted bits of plastic everywhere all around the cell. That's what we got. Alright? He said like the little, like there's a fat one and a little one in there, yeah. I was fat at these times. I'm not having a dig at fat people. I was like pushing 20 stone at these times, yeah, of fat, not of gym, not of going to the gym and having muscle, just a pure blobbiness. There was a fat one and there was a little one in there, like a normal one. The normal one had it, right? So he said he's gonna go in there first, because he's going to go in there first. I'm going to be behind him. He went, just get hold of the fat boy, make sure he don't do nothing. I've got the thing, while he takes the thing off matey. All right, fair enough. So we just, no point messing about. I don't really want to be doing it. I hate getting involved in things. I do. I know I get involved in literally everything going, like, but I do. I generally hate it. I get the thing in my belly. So here we go. I just want to get it over and done with. I think it's probably something in the back of my mind that I know it's wrong. And I don't mean wrong as in illegal, I mean like morally wrong, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh mate, this is get over and done with. Like genuine, I'm not just saying that for YouTube, like genuine, I think that's what it was. Like, I always get that pit in my stomach. It's like guilt, innit? Talking like I don't know what guilt means. Oh, that feeling you get. Like guilt, innit? But anyway, just go and do it, right? Let's hurry up, move on, right? We get to the cell, yeah, we march off. I don't know where it is, a few cells down. He goes in first, knocks on the door. You up, boys? Mate is there. Sort of, you got the bunk beds in front of you, and then sort of the TVs were on the left of the cell. You couldn't rearrange the cell, but that's how it was here. The matey, I don't know if he was doing a joint or what. I didn't see him. Yeah, well, didn't see what he was doing, but he was standing there. I presume he was doing a joint. I've just gone straight and pulled the thing out and just grabbed hold of Fat Man. Yeah. I haven't looked at matey, yeah. My cellmate's done whatever with him. I've just grabbed Fat Man and put the blade of the brush under his nose, yeah. Sort of like forced him down onto the bed. Don't move, mate. He was sort of like, you know, like reassuring me that he wasn't going to move. All right, yeah, okay, thank you. You're not going to move. Shut up. Fucking matey's pushed him up against the wall, slapped him round the face, yeah. Give me the thing. Oh, I ain't got it. Fucking, what do you mean you ain't got it? I was here 2 seconds ago when you got it, yeah? Oh no, what happened was blah blah. We went after something down there, you know. He's giving it all the talk, yeah. Rightly so, it's his thing. He slapped him again. Don't fucking lie to me, yeah. Just get the thing out, blah blah blah. We'll get out of here, yeah. I may have said fucking I'm gonna top his nose off or whatever. It's in his sock, innit? Pull it out his sock. Give it to me, cellmate. Thank you, boys. They've literally took the joint out of it. Maybe, I don't know. And we gone. Go back to the cell. Later on that night, he does his Buffalo Bill impression. Puts the lotion in the basket. All wobbly in cell. I'll do the same. I'll take. Do you know when you're that fucked on spice? Like a cell. Well, it's you know, people see documentaries the size of a cell. It's tiny. You can stand with one hand over there and do that to it. Yeah, so the bunk bed's there. You've probably got that much room between the actual bunk bed and the desk. Yeah, because it won't be a wall there. There'll be like the bunk bed and desk. So it'll be a tiny walkway. You know what I mean? So like, there's no room really. Getting from like the bunk bed, right? Because I'm gonna go to the toilet. Yeah, burning off my nut. Imagine being on the top bunk as well. Yeah. And I was in this cell, yeah, just it would take me like 20 minutes trying to get down off the bed, like with ladders. I was onto the bed, one hand like whoa, put it like going out, like I've just jumped a big ledge, and I've just really all I've done is move my hand, just like a foot, like whoa, put it onto the table. Now I've got one hand on the table, one hand on the bed, all like that, swaying. thinking, right, got to get to the toilet. The toilet's 2 foot away, but it might as well be 10 miles. It's like, whoa, baby steps. Like, your cellmate's all sympathetic. Like, you alright? All off his nut as well. Like, just give me a minute. I hold him 2 hands on the wall now. I was like, oh, mate, I've got to sit down. Sit down next to the kettle. Oh, I might as well talk to her. Put the kettle on. Totally forget that I've got to get out to go to the toilet. So, yeah. Half hour later, the night screw will come round doing cell checks. Like, I say half hour, it's been like 2 hours. Like, I've just had mid on the table. Like, oh, sorry, Gov. I only got up to go to the toilet. It's like 2.5 hours later. All I've done is made it off the bed to the chair. Like, I still need to go to the toilet. Yeah, if you enjoyed that, hit subscribe. We'll chat later. Adios.